Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and furthermore, welcome back to yet another exciting D&D miniature review. Today we're taking a look at the D&D Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. This is the Griffin. So you can see on the top of the box there it says Diving Griffin, and then you can see the Griffin there in the window looking pretty cool, and he is indeed diving. It says D&D Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, Dungeons and Dragons, and then the background is this kind of awesome image of like a dragon in what looks like a dungeon with flowing lava. You turn the box around, you can see a better illustrated image without the plastic blocking it of what was on the front of the box, with a glamour shot of Diving Griffin there, primed and paint ready out of the box. WizKids D&D Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. Expand your Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures High Definition Collection. For complete list, visit wizkids.com/unpainted. Then at the bottom here you have all of that legal stuff that no one ever reads. And that pretty much wraps up the box here on Diving Griffin. So I'm going to go into the jump cut. It's going to take me a few hours to get this one painted and put together, but for you guys, it will be immediate. Don't go away, there's more review to be had. Alright, here is the Diving Griffin, fully painted and put together on its base, and I think it looks great. I especially like how the wings turned out. That looks awesome. So I dry brushed a lot of the actual eagle part, like the bald eagle part of the figure, and I think it really brought out a lot of that feather detail. So you can see I dry brushed some dark brown over a lighter brown, and then for these little markings here on the wings, that's just a subtle dry brushing of the same tan color I used on the lion part of the Griffin. The feathers here on the head, that was white, and then I dry brushed some gray around it. The eyes are actually pretty good. They're like a gold color with like a single silver or sliver of black there. Same on this side. And when you look at it from the front, it actually looks pretty decent. It doesn't look like it had too much of that special sauce when it was being born or being created. Whatever. Extra chromosomes. It didn't have that. It looks somewhat normal this time. Because whenever I paint eyes and you look at it from the front, yeah, they had too much sauce when they were being born. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. The mouth is a red color. Beak and the hands, I guess, of the eagle are the same yellow color. I painted the claws or talons on the eagle half and the claws on the lion half pretty nicely. But yeah, I like how it turns out. Even on the bottom here, I painted some of the hairs on the chest here. I painted them some red and brown because in mythology, male griffins have a patch of red fur on their chest, so that's pretty cool. And apparently the red fur, or the red feathers, whatever you want to call it, is what gives the griffin its ability to find gold, as griffins in mythology have an affinity for gold, similar to dragons who like to hoard gold and treasure and jewels. So pretty cool. I like the dynamic pose that Wizards of the Coast has put this in. He's sort of landing. Looks pretty cool. Came on a black base. I actually prefer the black bases over the translucent bases. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. The lion half has got all these muscles, and I painted the tip of the tail the same way I painted the griffin part, or it's just a light brown dry brush with some dark brown. Pretty cool. But yeah, I like how this turned out. And if you guys want to see a comparison next to some human-sized characters, like for characters that you might have in your party, here is Panjed Kezarith next to Kira Trenton. You can see how they are compared to the Griffin. So the Griffin is pretty big, but it isn't a huge monster. I'd say it's like a medium-sized monster compared to some more of the human-sized characters. You got Panjed there, who's a gold dragonborn, and then you have Kira there, who is a human magic user. But yeah, I like how this turned out. I didn't go too crazy with the paint. I kept it pretty simple, and I think it still looks pretty good. I mean, I could probably come back and work on this a bit more and make it look even better, but I don't know if I would. It looks good. I like how it looks just the way it is right now. Maybe I'll go and dry brush that head up a bit to really bring out more of the feather textures on the head. But I like how it is. Anyway, I guess we'll go into a proper size comparison segment. First up for size comparison, here is the Diving Griffin next to some pre-painted miniatures. This is the Odiug Mutate that came part of the Pandelver and Below limited edition Fleshmelt box set. We have the HD Mini Premium of the Gold Dragonborn Paladin, and then we have the Mimic that came included as part of the Mimic Warband box set. Next, going into some miniatures that I myself have painted, here is the Diving Griffin next to the Dragoon, with the Dragoon being a hybrid of a lion and a dragon, and the Griffin being a hybrid between a bald eagle and a lion, and these look pretty cool next to one another. Here's the Griffin next to the Bahir. And finally, here is the Griffin next to the Odiug, my favorite miniature that I've painted. And I guess I like the monster design too. All things considered, I really love this miniature. I think it's awesome. I love how cool and dynamic the pose of this guy is. I love that he's like diving down from the sky, about to land on the ground. Maybe he's going to take out members of your adventuring party in a campaign of D&D. Maybe he's about to jump down and attack a horse and have a tasty meal, as Griffins do love horses. I just think this figure looks really cool, and even just using the basic Griffin colors, I think works for this thing. Now, of course, you could paint this however you want. I've seen some really cool kind of albino Griffin designs on the internet, or Griffins with some more yellowish hair. I think you could go and paint this guy in a bunch of different ways, but today we just painted it the basic Griffin colors, and I think it worked out quite nicely. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.